doing fantastic today. The sun is shining, and I'm ready for some fun. What's up on your end?
I spent over $10,000 to buy gadgets that you probably have never heard of, but would absolutely blow your mind. Some of these look like things from the future, but they will never make it to the front page of eBay or Best Buy. These babies solve problems you didn't even know you had. So today, we are looking at 12 new Amazon gadgets. So good, they should be illegal in 2026. LOOI Robot. Now, you know how they always say that robots are going to take over the world? And how are they going to destroy all mankind because they do not have a heart and cannot feel emotions? Well, not anymore, because our first gadget is a robot with feelings. Okay, maybe that is a vague way to put it, but introducing the LOOI Robot. It changes your smartphone into a companion with a real personality. All you need to do is dock your smartphone into it, and the screen turns into animated eyes with expressions, while the base has some sort of motor that helps with movement. It can do the basics like respond to voice commands and physical gestures, but what sets this apart from your traditional AI voice assistant is its unique abilities to react with emotional cues. Kind of makes it feel weirdly alive. What makes this so cool is that it is not like your average reaction robot, where it already has pre-programmed instructions and it has zero flexibility. This one stores data locally, which increases the reactivity. Obviously, because of its build, you can also use it as an adjustable phone stand, and even use it as a notification for clocks and other light activities, AI car box. Now, the first thing every car owner dreads is wires. Everybody loves the comfort that comes with a CarPlay setup because it is not everything the built-in audio system can provide, but there is just one problem: the wires. Wires hanging around the console make your car feel messy. Even if your car is clean, that one dangling cable ruins the clean, high-tech feel people want when they sit in the driver's seat. And in a world where everything is already wireless, I am talking wireless headphones, chargers, speakers, and the list goes on. So cable in your car feels like technology from 7 years ago. But that is where this AI box comes in. Instant wireless CarPlay, and it can do all sorts of crazy things too. Talking about an AI assistant and even more technical stuff like real-time car diagnostics. Of course, there are still the classics like YouTube and Netflix in case there are any kids around. It basically runs on a full Android system, so your dashboard suddenly transforms from a boring screen into a full-blown smart display. Cooling seat. We are going back to the world of vehicles, and I want you to think for a minute that it is summer, and the sun feels like it wants to roast you in midday. Sure, we have air conditioning, but AC only cools the air. It doesn't touch the surface you're actually sitting on. Your back, hips, and legs can still sweat through your clothes, leaving you sticky, uncomfortable, and distracted while driving. That's where a cooling car seat comes in. I know we have had heating seats, but now we have their opposite. You might be wondering the mechanics behind this. Well, it has 8 turbos cooling fans under the seats that push cold air through the seats. The best part is that it only takes 5 seconds for you to feel its full effect, with no circulation off time. Long drives in the heat suddenly feel like first-class comfort. Now, just in case you have been following so far and you are not exactly in the car demographic, I still have something for the cyclers. E-bike conversion kit. I know you are saving up for that car, but for now, you have to cycle to work every day, and sometimes you end up all sweaty and sticky in the office. That is exactly why this e-bike conversion kit exists. What Kamingo did was take the average bike and turn it into an electric bike, but for a fraction of what an e-bike would cost. So it takes out your front wheel and it gives it a motorized version. So while pedaling is still possible, you now have the option to switch to cruise mode, where you just glide like it is a motorcycle. But like all electric vehicles, there is always a question about the distance that can be covered at a stretch. Now, under normal circumstances, and by that I mean minimal weight, a perfectly flat terrain, and the rest, you are probably looking at 19 to 30 kilometers. So maybe it is not your go-to for long marathons or interstate travels, but if you are a regular commuter who just wants to arrive at work early without being drenched with sweat, then this is the right option for you. ArrowMax mini drill pen. I think what makes a great tech gadget is its versatility. Its ability to serve many functions is what made this next gadget go so viral. Users kept discovering new uses for it as they used it. It is fundamentally something you would find in a watch repair kit, but with that extra flair. For example, it has an OLED display that shows you speed settings and battery status. Depending on what you are drilling, the different speed levels will ensure your effectiveness. These guys got even smarter with this tool. They integrated LED work lights at the side of the tool to solve the problem of casting shadows when working. That kind of attention to detail is definitely something special Divoom times Gate. Now picture this. You walk into someone's home office and the entire desk looks like a NASA control room. 5 separate screens, each one doing something different. Weather on one, world time on another. Social media stats cycling through a third. And the whole setup is glowing with RGB lighting. That is the Divoom times Gate, and the reason it blew up was not just because of the hardware. The Divoom app lets you design your own pixel animations or pull from thousands of community-made ones. The best part is that it connects through Wi-Fi so everything stays updated without you lifting a finger. Your workspace goes from regular to, wait, what do you do for a living? Real fast. Pyrox Cold Flames. You know that one thing everyone does when they see fire? They want to touch it. Well, now you can. Pyrox Cold Flames creates completely realistic fire using ultrasonic vapor technology. It converts water into fine mist, layers it with a flickering LED system, and the result looks exactly like real flames, except there is zero heat, zero combustion, and zero chance of burning anything down. You can literally stick your hand straight through it. It has timers, low water alerts, and auto shutoff. So it is not just a cool party trick, it is actually practical. And if you have people over, this thing does more for the atmosphere than any scented candle ever could. Rachel Nodbot. Everyone has tried something for better sleep. The eye masks, the white noise apps, the melatonin gummies, and most of them do absolutely nothing. The Nodbot takes a completely different approach. No wearables strapped to your wrist, no cameras pointed at your face. It uses millimeter wave radar and LiDAR to track your sleep patterns from a distance, and all that data stays local on the device. It never leaves the room. It also has gradual wake-up lighting, which honestly destroys any alarm clock you have ever used. That harsh ring at 6 a.m., gone. You just ease into the morning like a human being. Withings body scan too. You step on a scale, it tells you your weight, and that is it. Useful, but barely. The Withings body scan 2 does something completely different. In about 90 seconds, it pulls over 60 biomarkers, cardiovascular data, metabolic indicators, nerve activity, visceral fat, cellular health. It has a 6-lead EKG built right in. This is the kind of analysis you would normally have to book a clinic appointment for, and it is sitting on your bathroom floor. The battery lasts up to 15 months on a charge, syncs over Wi-Fi, and even sends AI-driven notifications for hypertension risk. It shifts the whole conversation from how much do I weigh to actually understanding what is happening inside your body. Vaydeer Ultra Slim Mouse Mover. This next one is stupidly simple, and that is exactly why it works. You know how your computer locks and goes to sleep in the middle of a long download or a remote work session? The Vaydeer Mouse Mover fixes that without you doing anything. It is 17.3 millimeters thin, plugs in via USB-C, and moves your cursor at natural intervals so your computer never thinks you have left. It has 4 interval settings, is completely silent, works on both Windows and Mac, with 0 software installation. You plug it in and forget it exists. Sometimes the best gadget is the one that solves a small problem you deal with every single day. Boriwat Back Massager. Long drives, long work days, long hours at a desk, and your back takes the punishment for all of it. The Boriwat Back Massager has 4 rotating shiatsu nodes, dual heating zones, and 3 intensity levels so you can go gentle or actually feel something. The shape is specifically designed to follow your spine, and the anti-slip strap keeps it locked in position whether you are on a chair, a recliner, or in the car. It has a 15-minute auto shutoff, comes with a remote, and works with both wall and car adapters. The fact that it works in the car specifically is what makes it different from the dozen other massagers out there. Tower Power Strip Surge Protector. Most power strips are long, flat, and take up an embarrassing amount of desk space. This one goes vertical. The Tower Power Strip stacks all your outlets in a compact, upright design, so it has almost no footprint. Wide-spaced AC sockets mean large adapters do not block each other, which is genuinely one of the most frustrating problems with every regular power strip. It has USB-A and USB-C ports built in, independent switches for each outlet, LED indicators, and overload protection.